Hi, my name is Kolbe, and this is a 1-hour level 1 yoga practice. Let's begin with some standing twists. These are called ringing the temple bells in Qigong terminology, and it's a twisting motion. Lead with your eyes. Your feet may remain flat on the ground, or you may lift the heels as you turn, your choice, but allow your hands to slap your body as you complete the twist. And now, move the hands up a little bit so that they slap the lower waist. A little higher to the upper waist. And then the lower ribs. Under the arms. Up to the shoulder. Over the shoulder. Pat yourself on the back. And then back to the shoulder. Back to the underarms. Upper ribs. Lower ribs. Upper waist. Lower waist. Back to the hips. And now, slowly bring this motion to a close. Now take your fists, just loose fists, and tap yourself on the back next to the spine, tapping the erector spinae muscles. And then take your knuckles and rub those same muscles. And if you find a place that is a little sensitive or requires a little extra care, spend a little more time there. And now let's come back to a sitting pose, Sukhasana. Bring your hands to your thighs, palms up. Shoulders above your elbows. Begin Ujjayi Pranayama breathing. Constrict the glottis of your throat so that as you inhale and exhale through the nose, you get that nice sound. And take about 4 breaths here. Nice, slow, deep Ujjayi Pranayama breathing. Now bring your hands to your mat next to your hips and press down through your palms, bringing length to your spine. Continue Ujjayi Pranayama breathing. Now, without losing any of that newfound space in your spine, as you inhale, raise your left arm into the air. And as you exhale, drop your right shoulder, stretch out that left side from your hips to your fingertips, look up. Inhaling, return to the center, stretch up. With the exhale, float your arm down, press down through your palms. Other side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhaling, drop the left shoulder. Look up. With your inhale, come back to center, stretch up. And as you exhale, float your arm down. Press down through your palms. Now let's switch the cross of our legs. Press down through your palms. Ujjayi Pranayama breath. With your next inhale, once again, raise your left arm into the air. With this exhale, move the right hand out to the side so you can get a deep stretch. Really stretch for those fingertips and look up. Inhaling back to the center, stretch up. With the exhale, float your arm down, press down through your palms. Inhale your right arm up. Exhaling, move your left hand out to the side, deep stretch, look up. Inhaling back to the center, stretch up. With the exhale, float your arm down, press down through your palms. With your inhale, bring your hands to your knees. Then as you exhale, twist to your right, bringing your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. And when you get to the full extent of the twist, begin to bend that right elbow. Inhale back to the center. Sit up nice and tall. With the exhale, twist to the other side. Don't forget to bend the elbow at the extent of the twist. With your inhale, return to the center, sit up. And now let's come on to hands and knees. Let me give you two recommendations along the way. First is I'm going to give breathing cues throughout this practice. If you have difficulty keeping up with the breath, don't worry about it. Just continue to breathe. The other tip is I will talk about flexing your feet. What that means is press out through the heel, press out through the ball, pull back with the toes, flexing your feet. And now let's come down onto our backs on the mat. So bring the soles of your feet to the mat and slowly lower your back down onto the mat. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Then as you inhale, pull your arms over your head. With your exhale, bring your knees into the air. As you inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet. And with the exhale, slowly bend your knees. As you inhale, slowly lower your feet. And as you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Pull your shoulders down, creating space around your ears. We'll do 3 more. See if you can keep that space around your ears as you inhale, arms over your head. Back of your palms on the floor above your head. Then with your exhale, pull your knees into the air. As you inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet. With the inhale, or the exhale, slowly bend your knees. As you inhale, slowly lower your feet. And as you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Again, please. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, raise your knees. Inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet. With your exhale, slowly bend your knees. As you inhale, slowly lower your feet. And as you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Last one, and we'll hold this one for a few breaths. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, raise your knees. Inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet. Hold the pose. And with your next exhale, slowly bend your knees. As you inhale, slowly lower your feet. And as you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Now with this inhale, raise your arms over your head and straighten your legs along the mat. And as you exhale, hug your left knee into your chest using both hands. Try to keep the back of your right knee firmly on the mat. As you inhale, return your arms over your head and your leg back to the mat. And exhale your right knee into your chest. Again, hug it with both hands. Try to keep the back of the left knee firmly on the mat. With your inhale, return your arms over your head and your legs back to the mat. Again, exhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale back to the mat. And exhale, right knee into your chest. Inhale back to the mat. With this exhale, bring both knees into the chest. Inhale back to the mat. Again, exhale both knees into the chest. And we'll do this 2 more times. Inhale back to the mat. Exhale both knees into your chest. Inhale back to the mat. Exhale both knees into the chest. This time we'll hold the pose. See if you can interlace your fingers. As you inhale, raise your head off the mat. Then as you exhale, bring your forehead towards your knees. Hold the pose and breathe. Release your head back to the mat. Release your knees. Bring the soles of your feet down to the mat. Now cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex that left foot. And then pull your right knee into your chest using either the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin. Rock a little bit from side to side. Find a comfortable spot. And with your exhale, let your shoulders fall down towards the mat. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. Release the right leg and return the soles of both feet to the mat. Then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your right foot and pull your left knee into your chest. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. Rock side to side, and then let your shoulders fall down to the mat. Release the left knee and bring your legs down flat on the mat. With your next exhale, bring your left knee into your chest, taking your 2 fingers and your thumb, make a ring around your big toe, and then extend the leg. Now, if this is not possible for you, you may use the strap. Allow me to demonstrate. Taking the strap, wrap the strap around the foot and hold the strap as close as you can to the foot. Try to keep the back of the right knee firmly on the mat and allow your left shoulder to fall down towards the mat. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. Now bring the left foot out to the left side. Continue to keep the back of the right knee on the mat. And breathe. Ujjayi Pranayama. With your next inhale, raise your foot back up towards the sky. Release the toe, and as you lower that leg, lengthen that side of the body. Bring your right knee into your chest. Grab the big toe or wrap the strap around the foot. Take the foot into the air. Allow the shoulder to fall down towards the mat and breathe. Ujjayi Pranayama. Then take the right foot out to the right side. Bring the foot back up towards the sky, release the toe, and lengthen that side of the body as you lower the leg. Take your arms out to the sides, raise your knees into the air, and then allow your knees to come over to the left side. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and with your exhale, look over your right hand, breathe Ujjayi Pranayama. With the inhale, raise your knees and your gaze. And as you exhale, bring your knees over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, look over your left hand and breathe. With your inhale, raise your knees and your gaze. And bring the soles of your feet down to the mat. Roll over onto your right side with your right arm over your head so your head has something to rest on. Left hand in front of you. And then as you slowly push up with your arms, let your head be the last to come up. And let's come on to hands and knees. On hands and knees, your wrists should be below your shoulders, knees below your hips. And we'll do cat-cow with the breath. So as you inhale, arch your back, come to cow pose, look up. And as you exhale, round your back, look towards your navel, cat pose. Again, inhale to cow pose. And exhale to cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. And with this exhale, come to cat pose, touch your toes together, buttocks to heels, forehead to the mat. Pause at the bottom of your breath. As you inhale, come back to cow pose. Exhale to cat, touch your toes, buttocks to heels, forehead to the mat. Pause at the bottom of your breath. And as you inhale, slowly come to cow pose. Exhaling, come to cat. Touch your toes, buttocks to heels, forehead to the mat. And again, pause at the bottom of your breath. Inhale, coming back to cow pose. And exhale to cat. At the bottom of your breath, bring your back into neutral. Then as you inhale, raise your right arm and your left leg. Look up. And as you exhale, slowly return to the mat. Second side. Inhale your left arm, right leg up. And as you exhale, slowly return to the mat. Again, inhale your right arm, left leg up. And with the exhale, slowly return to the mat. Inhale your left arm, right leg up. And again with the exhale, slowly return to the mat. Last one. Inhale the right arm, left leg up. With your exhale, bring your gaze down to the mat, but keep stretching from your toes to your fingertips. Then as you inhale, look up, energize your body, lift up. And take the entire exhale to return to the mat. Second side. Inhale the left arm, right leg up. With the exhale, let your gaze come down. As you inhale, bring up your gaze, lift your body. And as you exhale, slowly return to the mat. Inhale, come to cow pose. Curl your toes under. Exhale to a bent leg downward dog. Pay attention to where your hands are on the mat. Focus on bringing the pressure to where the fingers meet the palms, not where the wrist meets the palms. With your ears between your biceps, press back with your arms, lengthening your spine. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. With your next inhale, raise your heels high towards the ceiling, straighten your legs, and then bring your heels down towards the mat. If this is too intense, you may bicycle your legs. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. And focus on where the weight is on your hands. Again, it should be where the fingers meet the palms. Press back from there, lengthening your spine. Feel like you're bringing more and more weight onto your heels. And release back to hands and knees. And to Balasana, child's pose. Return to hands and knees. And press up into downward dog. Raise your right heel towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee, open your right hip to the ceiling, look under your right armpit. Breathe. Inhale your foot back up towards the sky. With your exhale, bring your right knee towards your nose, hold the pose and breathe. And back to downward dog. Inhale your left foot up towards the sky. Exhaling, bend your left knee, open your left hip to the sky, look under your left armpit. Inhale your left foot back up towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards the nose, hold the pose. And back to downward dog. As you inhale, look forward between your hands. Then as you exhale, step forward with your right foot. And if your foot doesn't come where you want it between your hands, simply grab the ankle and position the foot. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Left toenails on the mat. Inhale your torso up. Press your hips forward. Inhale your arms over your head, look up. With your inhale, bring your hands to your heart, and as you exhale, twist to your right, bringing your left elbow across your right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. And let every breath take you deeper into the pose. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, look a little farther over your shoulder. Breathe. Ujjayi Pranayama. And as you inhale, return to center. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward between your hands. And as you exhale, step forward with your left foot. Bring your right knee down. Inhale to a low lunge. Press your hips forward. Inhale your arms over your head. Look up. With your inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Then as you exhale, twist to your left, bringing your right elbow across your left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale back to downward dog. With your next inhale, look forward between your hands. Then as you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, followed by your left. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, forward. Then as you inhale, come up one vertebrae at a time, letting your head be the last thing to come up. And exhale, hands to heart. Here in Tadasana, let's focus on first our base, where our feet are touching the mat. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Press down through the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, both sides of the heels. And as you press down in the four corners, lift the three sides. Lift the inner arch, lift the outer arch, and lift the arch right in the middle of the toes. And as you lift those three sides, feel that lift come right into your legs. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your frontal hip bones. Soften the flesh of your buttocks so it descends towards your heels. Soften the front ribs so they don't poke out. Lengthen your back ribs. Lift your sternum towards the sky, but let your shoulder blades slide down your back. Bring all those cues together here in Tadasana. And let's take just a few Ujjayi Pranayama breaths. And now we'll do a couple of Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms over your head, look up. And as you exhale, swan dive to Uttanasana. Standing forward. Inhale, look up with a flat back. And as you exhale, step back first with the right foot, then the left. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. Then at the bottom of your breath, step your right foot forward between your hands, followed by your left. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Then again, as you inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more of these on the other side. First, remember the cues for Tadasana. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Lift the three sides. Lift the kneecaps. Lift the frontal hip bones. Soften the buttocks. Soften the front ribs. Lengthen the back ribs. Lift the sternum. Lower the shoulder blades. Breathe Ujjayi Pranayama. And with your next inhale, raise your arms over your head. Look up. And as you exhale, swan dive to Uttanasana. Inhale, look up with a flat back. And with this exhale, step back first with the left foot, then the right. Shoulders over your wrists, lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. And at the bottom of your breath, step your left foot forward between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. And let's hang out here in Uttanasana for a few moments. Grab your elbows. Bring your ears between your biceps. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Lift the three sides. Lift the kneecaps. Bend deeply at the hips. Let the weight of your head and shoulders bring your lower ribs toward your upper thighs. Breathe, Ujjayi Pranayama. Release your arms. With your inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, look up, spread your arms, come up. And exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana. And once again, the Tadasana cues, press down through the four corners of your feet. Lift the three sides, lift the kneecaps, lift the frontal hip bones, soften the buttocks, soften the front ribs, lengthen the back ribs, lift your sternum, drop your shoulder blades. And now we'll use Surya Namaskara A to get into a couple of standing poses. Inhale your arms over your head, look up. Exhale, Swan Dive to Uttanasana. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, step back with the right foot, then the left, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. At the bottom of your breath, step your right foot forward between your hands, plant your left heel, come up to Virabhadrasana 2. On Virabhadrasana 2, your front foot should be pointed towards the short edge of the mat. The back foot should be at a 45-degree angle. Front leg bent towards 90 degrees. Back leg straight and strong. Feel like you're pushing down over the outside of your back foot. Open your chest. Look over your front hand. Breathe Ujjayi Pranayama. Now drop your left shoulder, raise your right hand, palm towards the back, look up. And come forward to side angle pose, rest the right arm on the right thigh, left hand over your head. See if you can draw a straight line from your left foot to your left hand. Look up. Inhale back to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. At the bottom of your breath, step your left foot forward between your hands, plant your right heel. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe. Then bring your right shoulder down, left hand towards the sky, palm towards the back, look up. And then come forward to side angle pose, rest the left arm on the left thigh, right arm over your head, look up. Inhale back to Virabhadrasana 2. exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. The bottom of your breath, step forward first with your right foot, then your left. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, spread your arms, come up. And exhale, hands down. Let's do one more. Back to Tadasana. Press down to the four corners, lift the three sides of your feet. Lift your kneecaps, lift your frontal hip bones, soften your buttocks, soften your front ribs. Lengthen your back ribs, lift your sternum, drop your shoulder blades, breathe Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale your arms over your head, look up. Exhale, swan dive to Uttanasana. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Okay, exhale, this time step back with the left foot, then the right. Lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at the bottom of your breath, step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 2. Then as you exhale, straighten your front leg. Reach with your right hand. When you can't reach any farther, bring the hand down. Come to Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Then bring your gaze down, preparing to come to half moon pose. Step back with your front foot, bring your right hand to the mat, raise your left leg, then raise your left arm, and then look up. And step back to Virabhadrasana. With your next exhale, back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. The bottom of your breath, step your left foot forward between your hands, plant your right heel, come up to Virabhadrasana 2. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg, reach with your left hand, bring your hand down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then preparing for half moon pose, step your front foot halfway back. Put your left hand on the mat, raise your right leg, raise your right arm, and look up. And step back to Virabhadrasana 2. With your next exhale, back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at the bottom of your breath, step your left foot forward between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, spread your arms, come up. And exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. And now let's come down to our bellies on the mat. And we'll come to Sphinx pose. Toenails on the mat. Elbows under your shoulders. Press down through your forearms. Press down through your palms. Lift your head. Look up. Breathe. Ujjayi Pranayama. And then see if you can soften your buttocks in this pose. And release your head down to your hands. Take a couple of breaths here. And then bend your knees, grab your ankles, feet, or toes. Lift your knees up. Use your legs to pull your arms and shoulders up. And breathe. Look up. And release down to your right cheek. Now point your fingers strongly towards your toes, raise your legs, look up. Shalambhasana, locust pose. And release down to your left cheek. And now variation on Shalambhasana. Bring your arms over your head, raise your legs, look up. And then bring your hands under your shoulders, press back into Balasana, child's pose. Now walk your hands back, lifting your torso. Come to sitting on your heels. Arms out by your sides, palms up. Breathe. And release your arms. Come to kneeling. Now, when you're kneeling, your knees should be below your hips, feet behind your knees. And we'll come to Ustrasana, camel's pose. So bring your hands to your back with your fingers pointed up. Now, if your wrists don't allow you to do that, use your fists and point your thumbs towards your shoulders. Press your hips forward, let your head fall back. And if your back is limper enough, you can actually bring your hands to your heels. Return to kneeling. And once again, sit back, this time heels between your buttocks. Bring your hands in front of you, interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, take your arms over your head, and breathe. And release your arms. And let's come onto our backs for Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Grab your block if you have one. Bring your heels to your buttocks. Then take your block and place it between your knees. And then raise your hips. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press firmly through your forearms as you lift your hips higher and higher. Breathe. Release the interlace of your fingers and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bring your hips down to the mat. Set the block aside. And you can straighten your legs for a little relaxation. And once again, bend your knees, bring your heels to your buttocks. Press down through your heels, lifting your hips. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press down through your forearms, lifting your hips. Release the interlace of your fingers and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bring your hips down to the mat. And now you can roll over onto your side in order to come up to a sitting position, or simply cross your shins, grab your feet, then bring your feet over your head and then back to your buttocks in order to sit up. And let's come to staff pose. Press the backs of your knees into the mat, flex your feet, press down through your palms, lift your spine, breathe. Now let's come to boat pose. Raise your legs, raise your arms, and breathe. And slowly come forward to cobbler's pose. Soles of your feet together. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, leading with your heart. Back to sitting. And then take your feet out to the side for a wide angle forward bend. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, leading with your heart. Inhale, back to sitting. Bring your legs together. Back to staff pose. Now pull your right knee into your chest. Take it out to the side. Flex your right foot. Inhale your arms over your head. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, leading with your heart, coming over your straight left leg. Inhale, back to sitting. Raise your right knee and then straighten the leg. Bend the left knee into your chest. Take it out to the side. Bend your left knee into the chest. Take it out to the side. Flex your left foot. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhaling, hinge forward at your hips, leading with your heart. Breathe. Try to keep the back of your right knee firmly on the mat. Inhale back to sitting. Raise the left knee and then straighten the leg. And now we're going to come to downward dog. So I think the easy way to do this is simply come to sitting, come forward, and into downward dog. As you inhale, look forward between your hands. Then as you exhale, bring your right leg just below your hands. And then bring your other leg back a little bit. And then maybe your head will come down to the mat. Focus on keeping your body as straight as possible except for that right leg. Inhale up to proud pigeon. Exhale, downward dog. As you inhale, look forward between your hands. And as you exhale, bring your left leg forward for pigeon pose. Bring your hips down so they're level. And then bring your head down towards the mat and breathe. Lift up for proud pigeon. Exhale back to downward dog. And then walk your hands back and see if you can bring your feet through, coming to sitting. And from here, we'll come back to staff pose. And then we'll do Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. As you inhale, raise your arms over your head. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips, leading with your heart. See if you can keep the backs of your knees on the mat. Inhale back to sitting. And then bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Bend your knees. And slowly lower your back down onto the mat. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Take your arms out to the sides. Raise your knees into the air. And with your exhale, bring your knees over to your left and your gaze over your right hand and breathe. As you inhale, raise your knees and your gaze. And as you exhale, bring your knees over to the right and your gaze over your left hand and breathe. And as you inhale, raise your knees and your gaze. And then bring your legs down flat on the mat. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. Pull your shoulders away from your chest, from your ears. And prepare for Shavasana, corpse pose. Allow the center of your eyes to relax back. Allow the corners of your eyes to relax toward the temples. With the tip of your tongue touching the roof of your mouth, relax your throat. Relax your face muscles. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms and elbows. Relax your forearms and wrists. Relax your hands and fingers. Relax your upper cervical spine. Relax your mid-thoracic back. Relax your lower lumbar back. Relax your sacrum. Relax your pelvis. Relax your hips. Relax your upper legs, your knees. Relax your lower legs. Relax your ankles. Relax your feet. And relax your toes. let go of your breath. Just let your breath breathe you. Now begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes and fingers. And roll over onto your right side with your right arm over your head so your head has something to rest on. Left hand in front of you. Push yourself up with your arms, letting your head be the last to come up. And come to Sukhasana. Cross-legged seated pose. Hands at your heart. Back nice and long and straight. And close with me using the Sanskrit word Namaste.